Moscow, Idaho. The father of one of the 4 University of Idaho students who were killed in their off-campus home on November 13 believes his daughter and her best friend may have been targeted based on the perpetrator's suspected entry and exit point. Stephen Goncalves, father of deceased 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves, on Sunday morning told Fox and Friends that the suspect's alleged entry and exit point through a sliding glass door or window on the second floor of the home, which meets a hill on the ground level in the backyard, are available without having to go upstairs or downstairs. Goncalves and her childhood best friend, 21-year-old Madison Mogan, were found dead on the 3rd floor of the Moscow, Idaho, residence around noon on November 13, while victims Xana Kernadel, 20, and her boyfriend, 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, were found on the 2nd floor. "I'm not a professional, so I want to specify that, but they've said the entry point was the slider or the window. It was the middle floor. So, to me, he doesn't have to go upstairs," Goncalves said. "His entry and exit are available without having to go upstairs or downstairs. Looks like he probably may have not gone downstairs. We don't know that for sure, but he obviously went upstairs. So I'm using logic that he chose to go up there when he didn't have to." University of Idaho murders timeline, what we know. A photo of Madison Mogan and Kaylee Goncalves, who were slaughtered Sunday with Tico other University of Idaho students. A photo of Madison Mogan and Kaylee Goncalves, who were slaughtered Sunday with Tico other University of Idaho students. Instagram. His daughter's text messages sent before the attack revealed to Goncalves that she was not in fear at the time, he added. Idaho murders. Former first-floor tenant of Moscow home says he couldn't hear activity from other floors. "So, I'm just putting the dots together," he said. "As far as the investigators, they're very tight-lipped, and they're keeping everything close to their vest, and I understand that, and I'm probably not the right person to share all these things with. So, I'm just trusting that their case is super tight, and they don't really need to reach out to the community, and all the evidence is right there in that home." A view of the back of the house where 4 University of Idaho students were killed on November 13. A view of the back of the house where 4 University of Idaho students were killed on November 13. Derek Shook for Fox News Digital. The Moscow Police Department has maintained that the quadruple homicide 3 weeks ago was an isolated, targeted attack, but authorities also say it is unclear whether a specific victim was the target or their residents in general. All 4 victims were stabbed to death and had been stabbed multiple times, while only some victims had defensive wounds, according to the Latah County coroner. Idaho murders. Kaylee Goncalves' mom says police ruled out certain people very fast. The grieving father said he can't specify whether he believes his daughter or any of the other victims were targets of the attack. Ethan Chapin, 20, Xana Kernadel, 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kaylee Goncalves, 21, along with the women's 2 other roommates in Kaylee Goncalves' final Instagram post, shared the day before the slayings. Ethan Chapin, 20, Xana Kernadel, 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kaylee Goncalves, 21, along with the women's 2 other roommates in Kaylee Goncalves' final Instagram post, shared the day before the slayings. At Kaylee Goncalves/Instagram. "I asked for permission to do just that, and they said no," Goncalves said of police. "I probably overdisclosed information that they wish I wouldn't have said, but the story's going cold. There's less people coming to Moscow. I'm not going to go sleep in my bed knowing that I could get up and I could go to town and I could do something, and I'm not going to go away. I hate to be a pain, but as a father, I just can't even sleep thinking that I could be doing something." Idaho college murders. Kaylee Goncalves' dad has inkling about victims' differing behavior before attack. Goncalves also wants police to share the alibis of certain individuals. General views of the Moscow, Idaho home taken on Wednesday, November 16, 2002, where 4 students of the University of Idaho were murdered, show red stains running down the foundation of the house. General views of the Moscow, Idaho home taken on Wednesday, November 16, 2002, where 4 students of the University of Idaho were murdered, show red stains running down the foundation of the house. Credit, Derek Shook for Min News Digital. Just share the alibi, he said. If you're not sharing an alibi, to me, it tells me that you're not 100% confident that it's going to stick. If Idaho victims were going to go, they were going to go together, friend says. The father went on to describe Kaylee as a hard worker and a punky Brewster type girl. We missed out on a really smart person, he said. Goncalves and Mogan considered each other sisters. Goncalves and Mogan considered each other sisters. Friend of Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogan. University of Idaho students who left campus for Thanksgiving break were given the option to stay home and learn remotely instead of returning to campus with a suspect still on the run. Police also have yet to announce any kind of motive in the quadruple murder. Authorities are asking anyone with information about the murders to call 208-883-7180 or tiplani@ci.moscow.id.us.